Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled among rolling hills, there lived a young girl named Ella. She was known as Cinderella, a nickname given to her by her stepsisters who were far from kind. Ella's days were filled with chores, sweeping the floors, scrubbing the hearth, and mending clothes, while her stepsisters, Anastasia and Rosella, lounged about in silk gowns. But Ella had a secret. She loved to escape to the garden, where the fragrant roses whispered tales of magic and adventure. One day, as she tended to the blooms, a mysterious old woman appeared. Her cloak was the color of midnight, and her eyes sparkled like stars. "Dear child," the woman said, "I see your heart yearns for more than this life of drudgery. Take this gift." She handed Ella a tiny pumpkin seed. "Plant it under the full moon, and you shall see wonders." Ella followed the woman's instructions, and that night, the pumpkin grew into a magnificent carriage. Its wheels were spun from moonlight, and its horses, 4 white mice, were transformed by magic. The old woman revealed herself as a fairy godmother and waved her wand, turning Ella's rags into a gown of shimmering silver. "Go to the royal ball," the fairy godmother said. "But remember, the enchantment will fade at midnight." Ella stepped into the carriage, her heart racing. As she arrived at the palace, Prince Charming himself greeted her. They danced, and for a few blissful hours, Ella forgot her troubles. But as the clock struck midnight, she fled, leaving behind a glass slipper. The next day, the prince searched the kingdom for the mysterious maiden. When he arrived at Ella's home, Anastasia and Rosella tried to squeeze their feet into the delicate slipper, but it was too small for them. When Ella's turn came, the slipper fit perfectly. Prince Charming whisked her away to the palace, and they were married amidst joyous celebrations. Ella's days of hardship were over, and she ruled as a kind and fair queen. She never forgot her fairy godmother's words: "Magic lies within us all, waiting to transform our lives." And so, every full moon, Ella would visit her garden, where the roses still whispered secrets. She'd plant a new seed, knowing that magic could bloom even in the most unlikely places. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.